welcome back to those of you that have been here for the past week. It's been really fun, at least for me, and I've been getting some good feedback and just very, very grateful that you're all appreciating this and that we can do it all together. And welcome to those of you that are just joining in. Hope you like it. I hope you've all done your pre-dance class exercises that you usually do, if you do. And just a word about your bar, right? If it's a kitchen counter or something that has a wall or a barrier here, every time I give something that faces the bar and has a leg to the front, simply turn on diagonal and you'll be okay. Okay, and just watch out for objects around you. Get as much clear space as you can. Also a word about your surface. Okay, if you're on a highly varnished floor and it's slippery, the simplest solution is to wet a rag very generously and put it in a bowl next to you and just tap the soles of your feet into the water and it will give you a better grip. Okay, if you're on a carpet or a rug, just be careful things that pivot and turn, that you don't get stuck and turn your knee or your ankle. Okay, so those are just a few tips to mind, and we will get started now. We're going to start right out with our pliés. For those of you that are new, I will demonstrate. They happen in only first and second position. So we have a demi-plié in first, another demi-plié with port de bras. From there, we go all the way down, grand plié, 5, 6, recover 7, 8. From there, forward and up, and an arch back to here. Repeat just the grand plié, going all the way down and recovering. One more time, forward and back, and then on the music, 2 tendus to get to second, outside foot, inside foot, and you're there. In second, almost the same, 2 demis with the same port de bras. Don't go down too deep, feel the limit. And then grand plié, all the way down. From there, looking straight ahead, we take the arms to fourth, we go towards the bar, keep them there, mark your center, and away from the bar. And then, one more time, full grand plié, all the way down and up. One last time, forward and cambre back. And on the music, reverse the tendus to return to first, where on the first side, we'll finish arms up, looking straight ahead on a low releve. Okay? So, take the left hand to your bar, feet together in first, nice even turn out, and for a moment, take the fingertips to the shoulders, looking straight ahead. We'll make big circles with the elbows. Free them up. And turn the head from side to side and free up your neck. And then finally look straight ahead and set the elbows just below the shoulders. Not too high, not too low. Yeah? Broad across your upper back. Feel the support. Now, take the energy coming from the top of your head. Take it forward and up to a low releve. Barely lift your heels off the floor. So you're balancing squarely on the balls of the feet. Bounce up and down and feel your weight. Make sure your knees are pulled up into your thighs. We take the arms to second. Feel them nice and buoyant, supported by the back. And then very slowly come down with round arms and turn the head to the right. Here we go. Our pliés in first and in second. Ready, arms. 1 and 2. Demi-plié. Round arm. Grand plié. And stretch. And lift. Deep breath. Forward. Keep the arm alongside your ear. And arch. Grand plié again. And steady lift from the head. Don't Good. Let's try touching the two middle fingers together right on your center. Low releve only, not too high, shoulders down. And practice turning the head side to side. Finish. Nice finish. Just let the weight settle. Good. Relax. Now remember, before your cambre back, you recovered from going forward. Nothing more than lift and arch. Yeah, see if you can get rid of this habit before you go, if that's what you're doing. Okay, on the other side. First position. Ready? Arms 1 and 2. Demi-plie. Release your ankles. Grand plie. Very smooth. One movement. Up, 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 up. Deep breath. Exhale. Good. Grand plie again. Straight down through your center. Straight up from the head, lift. And stretch, let the torso go. Relax your neck. On your outside foot. Inside and open to center. Demi-plie, resist. Little rebound. Slower and quicker. Now, steady grand plie, stretch out. Look straight ahead. Good. Now keep your arms there as you come up and really find that center. And away. Good. One more grand plie. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Good. Now returning to first, inside foot, fully collected. We take the arms up once again, overheaded fifth. This time you can go to a high releve. Establish the heels forward so they don't fall backwards. As you part the arms, look up and open the chest to the ceiling. Yeah, just remember to keep your shoulders right over your hips so you don't fall backwards. Good. Relax. Okay, let's shake out the legs, shake out the arms. And we'll go on to the next exercise, which will be facing the bar, and it's for our passe retiré. So we begin with a point tendu. On the count of 1, we flex the foot with the toes behind the heel, 2, point 3, and 4. Then we do 1 plie, recover, 1 high releve, and as we come down, make a passe with the right leg and a port de bras with the opposite arm. And first, we stretch over the passe, leaning into the supporting side, giving it a big stretch, and then release the hip with the knee in hand, flex, return, close. So the counts are point, flex, point, and close. Plie and straighten, releve. As you come down, passe, and over the leg. Big stretch. Recover, close the gap, flex, return. So you're just doing it right and left. When you put that left passe back, we stay. We take the arms to second, looking straight ahead, and a low releve balance. Don't think of going up. Just think of being on the ball of the foot and stay. Okay? Right, left, balance. Here we go. that you're stretched way over the ball of the foot here. Arm second. Little resistance. Press down with the hands as you lift your head and balance as long as you can there. Yeah. Feel the inside of the supporting leg connected directly to your spine. All one vertical line. Yes, yes. So hopefully day by day that's getting easier to do, because as we know, when we do this stretch, we want the lower leg and the foot to come forward underneath. And when we do this stretch, as we recover, we want to keep a feeling of length through the supporting side. Don't continue to go all the way back on your heel. Okay? Let's do it from left to right, so we're balancing with the opposite passe. First position. Close the gap between the thigh and the torso. Flex and from the torso, from the head. Right leg. Flex now, return and stay. Good, make sure you're already there. No resistance. And balance. Once you balance, you can bounce up and down very gently just to feel your weight. Good, take your time. Yes, very gently stretch out the calves. Good. We go on now to our tendus. You can take a little diagonal facing your own bar. I find working on a diagonal very strengthening because of the 45-degree angle. So we start from first position, and we take the arm to second. We do 2 tendus to the front, 1 plie in first, and 1 close straight. Then we cross to fifth. Fifth position, plie, point, close straight. Then we point, plie in fourth, and point, rond de jambe. We do 1 count, 1 count, 1 count, close. So it's lining up with first. Then close straight, line up with fifth, and 6, 7, and 8, and point, plie fourth, and point, rond de jambe, with a rebound. 1 count, 1 count, close, and repeat the whole thing. Couple of things to watch out for. When you're going from first, you're in line with first. When you cross to fifth, you're in line with fifth. It's harder to maintain your rotation when you cross to fifth. Okay, the other thing is we have plies in fourth position front and fourth position back. They're going to feel very large, which would be correct for this exercise. They'll feel very large to you if you simply leave your toe in one spot and lower and lift your heel. So in effect, you're doing push-ups with your feet where your toes remain as the pivot point. Especially to the back, it's going to be a big fourth. Okay? Don't make it smaller and then shoot your foot out again. That defeats the purpose of working the foot like a push-up. Okay? So we'll do it to the right side, forward, back again, forward, back. First position to start. Ready, arms, 1, 2, and point. Yeah, and point. Now cross to fifth. because it's back, you go all the way into the back leg. Not good, yeah? You keep more weight in your front leg than you would think from point tendu back. So everyone just take a point tendu back. And when you plie, think of going down into the front leg. Don't think of going back to the back leg. Does that make sense? Feel better? Yeah, otherwise you're going to be all... Yeah, that's the thing about doing a wide fourth position plie. You have lots of choices as to where you put your body weight. Yeah, it could be anywhere from all the way in the front leg or all the way in the back leg. We have to find out just where it belongs. Okay? Good. Stretch this way, and then we'll go on the left side. Yeah. First position, left side. Here we go. So just a reminder about working your foot very efficiently. You're either closed, or you go right to the point, or you relax and go right to the close again. So there's nothing in between of what we call going through the foot. You don't use that when you dance. And it doesn't do you any good. It's actually injurious. It will give you all sorts of problems in the sole of your foot and the back of your leg. So be very efficient. Lift your metatarsal arch. Point your toes right away. Relax everything and close. It's that simple. I know being dancers, we want to make sure we're working hard. And as my father always used to say, he used to say, don't work hard, work sensitively. So something to keep in mind and in body. Okay. Good. Having said that, we're now going to do the next exercise, which is not to be confused with tendus and dégagés. It's called the foot isolation exercise. We call it the foot stretch, and it isolates the two parts of the foot, the tarsal arch, big arch, and the metatarsal arch, the toes. Okay, so we'll take it very simply today from first, 1, toes, 2, and 3, and 4. Ball of the foot, toes, replace and close, 4 times just like jumping in first, and 2 very bouncy retirés. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Heel forward. Toes, 7, 8. 4 times in one movement, and tap the side of the knee twice. We repeat it right and left. At the very end, we go here one more time. We were here before. Here, here. Now make sure you're on the ball of the foot. So you can again do low relevés and balance. You take your time, take your own time to find that you're truly up over the ball of the supporting foot. Okay, make sure on the count of 1, do not overstretch your instep. Stop the stretch at some point and bring the heel forward this way, not this way. Very important. And then, of course, very quick toes. The accent is on the second count. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Good. We'll do it right, left, and balance. Ready, and no. Good. Flick those toes right under the heel. Just like jumps. And again, heel forward, rotate it. Now push from the toes. Let's take the right leg up, a little help from the hand. Flex. Good, make sure you're already there. Bada bing, bada boom, and balance. Good. Take your time with this. Now, don't rush. Feel it? Are you there? And make sure you do equal time with the other leg. Stay. Bounce a little bit. Good. Stretch out a little bit again. Yeah, it's very important that we feel the sole of the foot like a suction cup. That's because we build up pressure against the floor with the pointing of the toes right away. Not with the metatarsal heads, but with the toes right away. Suction cup. Or as Mr. Corvino used to call it, a sumption cup. Yeah? Sumption cup. Here we go. Right. Toes, toes, toes. Okay. Good. Again, facing the bar, or some of you might have to take a diagonal for this. We do dégagés with the right. Steady, steady, a quick, 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 and steady, steady, a quick, quick, quick. 1 plie in arabesque, 2, 3, 4, and come straight up to an attitude back, 7 and 8. Dégagé. Steady, steady, a quick, 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 front, back, a back, front, back. Row your arabesque plie, and then lift up, straight leg, attitude, and then repeat right and left. Yeah? You might want to take a diagonal. First position, 6, 7, 8, steady, steady, quick, 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 front, back, front, back, front, back. Plie, 2, 3, 4, lift up to a straight attitude, and left. A 1, 2, 3, 4, and back, front, back, plie, lift the leg, arch the back, and up, 6, 7, again, and quick, 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 and stop, stop, and quick, quick, quick. Is that plie to stretch the leg in the air? Come up and arch a little more. And toes, 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 toes. Use the plie to get your extension. And lift up. Yeah, the more you plie, the more you should be able to stretch the leg in the air. So it feels like both legs are one leg and one big stretch. The more you plie, the more the stretch goes in to the raised leg. And when you finally straighten up an attitude, don't bend the attitude too much. Don't bend it so much that the leg juts out to the side. Just think of it as a bent arabesque. Pick yourself up and arch a little bit more. Just practice the last plie and arabesque. Stretch, 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 and then attitude and arch. Just take a moment with that. Yeah? Yes. Yes. That's it. Yeah, any extension to the back, you need to make the line, which should be a curve, a half circle. You should make it as long as possible. The spine should feel like it's going forward and up through the head, putting as much space between each vertebra as possible. And the leg must feel like it's reaching back and up as long as possible, so you get this effect. It's not that, okay? Very important. Step away from your bar, reach up, deep breath. Exhale, and round your back. Slowly. So, we were in the middle of dégagé, demonstrating the dégagé combination as having 1, 2, plie 3, and 4, up and out and in. And 1, and 2. Arm down. Make sure you take your port de bras with the movement. And then we do it back side again and turn. And when you turn to your original side, we can take fifth position releve balance. And when you feel ready, balance the same way on the left side. Okay? So, right foot front in fifth. And here we go with dégagés. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Arms down. Up and out. Out and in. 1, 2. Plie 3. And out. And in. And out. Plie. Out. And in. Good. Now, quicken it. And turn. And flip. Arm down. Port de bras. Music doesn't make you want to dégagé, nothing will. Okay, out. Let's do this stretch at a right angle to the bar. Good. Take a little sip of water and wipe the sweat. Yeah? And step away from your bars into some clear space. So we can do a little bit of this, arms forward and back. Okay. And then some twerking. Twerk. And then clasping the fingers behind the back and pull the shoulder blades together. And then release. Take it looking down. Release. Now looking straight ahead. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Make sure your torso is going forward and up out of the pelvis. Once again looking up. Follow the head in, arch. And reverse. All the way. Let it hang. And roll up. Slowly. Back to the bar. Today we to take rond de jambe from first rather. Let's start from first. And start right out with full rond de jambe. So we're going 1, 2, and 3, 2, 2, and 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. With the arm up slightly off the floor. Feel everything getting longer. 7 and 8. Catch your plie on 9. Front 10. Side 11. Back 12. And a big lunge. Go all the way down into the front leg. Recover. And close. Full rond de jambe. Staying in line with first. Don't overcross to fifth. 3, 2, 3, 4. Off the ground. Longer. And grow. And grow. And 8. Catch your plie center. And 10. 11. And 12. Big lunge. And recover. Close. Then we're going to reverse it. 4 rond de jambe. 4 rond de jambe slightly off the floor. Same. You're here 9, 10, 11, 12. Then simply straighten up, look straight up, and arch your back. And then you do the whole thing. Left, arch, 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 and knee. Okay? So, ande or the arm is up when you're off the ground. Ande dan, you take the arm to arabesque. Here we go. 6, 7, 8. Full rond de jambe. 1. Nice and slow. Long leg. Now even longer leg, longer torso. Good. Dead center here, plie. Pelvis down into the front leg. Now we go on des dents. Stretch your back and turn the heel forward. Off the floor, arm arabesque. Center plie. Reach back, turn the heel forward. Front, straight leg, and with the arms independently of your balance as you feel. And then a nice finish when you're done. Yes. That lunge is very good for your arabesque if you keep your weight into the front leg and get that nice big dimple in your rear. Okay, and the other thing is to make sure that your body makes the same diagonal as your leg, because if you put your body too far down, then your tush goes up in the air. So just check that out for yourself. You go down as deeply as you can, keeping your weight in your front leg, keeping the pelvis down, and making the body the same diagonal as the back leg. That's very good for arabesque. Okay, deep breath, shake them out. Good. And we'll take from fifth. En releve, 1, forward 2, recover 3, and 4. With the arm in first, arch back. 6, 7, and come flat 8. Développé forward. 1, 2, 3. Take a balance with the arms in second. 4. Fondu 5. Now the leg is low at 45 degrees. Another balance. And close. You do the same to the side. 1, open 2, 3, balance 4. Fondu, 45 degrees. Another balance. Close front. To the back, you point undo with the inside leg. You take an arabesque, and you go right into penché, 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 all the way down. Set your shoulders. Balance in penché. Okay, we'll give it a shot. So, en releve, forward, arch back. 1 développé, hold. 1 fondu, hold. 1 développé up, hold. 1 fondu, low, hold, close front. We start from point tendu into a nice arabesque, and from there, down, down, down. Set it, and balance. Okay? Here we go. Fifth position. And roll. Good. Now bring the arm to first. Passe. Front. And stay fondu. Roll it. And high left. Side. Now close front. Fondu. Inside leg. Penché. Good. At the bottom, set your shoulders. Stay. Good. Hold it as long as you can. And then finish nicely and finish. Okay, yes. That moment of truth at the bottom of the penché. Yeah, I know it's hard to hold. I'll share it with you, a secret. I've shared with my students, those of you that aren't used to my classes or have never been to one or haven't been to many, I often share what I think is a very helpful way to hold a penché. And it's kind of unconventional, although people that do it naturally do this without even realizing that that's what they're doing. Penché, of course, the big showcase is the separation of the legs and how high the leg is in arabesque. But actually, the ability to hold a penché comes from, excuse me, what you're doing with your torso. What is the body doing? Especially the upper body. We must maintain great arch in the upper spine to support us here on this hip at the bottom of the penché. So, remember this thing we just did with pulling the shoulder blades together? Yeah, everybody do that. Just pull the shoulder blades together and go into a tendu back. Okay, and then lift the leg slowly to a regular arabesque, and then continue down to penché. And at the bottom of the penché, that's the way the shoulders and the shoulder blades need to feel. And so they're squeezing together, and the shoulders are coming back to maintain that arch in the upper spine to support you. So this is one of the big secrets about holding penché. Otherwise, everything disconnects instead of collects. It's something you do with your shoulders and your shoulder blades that you wouldn't do in a regular arabesque. It would look ridiculous. Yeah? But at the bottom of the penché, it works. So just play with that for a moment, and then we'll do the whole exercise on the other side. Okay? I hope this helps. Good, let's do the whole exercise on the left. Arms, 1, 2, releve, reach, 1, 2. Good. Get a hold of the base of the shoulder blades. Nice passe. Don't drop the knee. Something to work on. Okay. Good. Take a little sip of water. Now, the sooner you can lift right up to a nice high passe here, the easier the mechanics of going down and up in your fondue will be. 1, 2. Like you have strings coming from the top. Okay, for frappes today, we'll take one hand to the bar and prepare 1 and 2. Single frappe all the way around with a corresponding arm. Arm up, arm side. Arm forward, arm side. 4 doubles to the side with the arm in 7. Reverse. Back and side. Arm up and side. 4 doubles and 6 and 7, 8. Turn these into doubles. 2, 3, 4, and these into triple. 6, 7, 8. Double, 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 and triple. Relax the foot for the beat. Don't flex it too hard. You'll make it too tight. Plie, now passe devant. So we're taking the toes to the front of the knee instead of the side of the knee and taking a nice balance there. Okay, remember each frappe is a jump, so strike, stretch, and hold it. And hold. For the doubles and triples, relax the foot so you have a relaxed D so you can hinge. Don't overflex, it'll get too tight. Here we go. 5, 7, 8, 1, 2. Doubles. Single or reverse. Now, doubles on top. Triple side. Balance. And when you finish, make sure you make a nice finish and hold. Deep breath. Other side. Fifth position. So quick preparation. Okay, be ready. 6, 7, 8. little stretchy. Woo. Yeah, since our beats, our batterie, all of our battus, need to go mainly sideways. This is the direction of the action. Forward and back, front and back is secondary. That's secondary. The main thing is the sideways movement of the beat. Okay? So that's why I urge you to do your frappes with more of a relaxed foot rather than a hard flex. I call it a soft flex. And that way, your knee hinges better, and you can really concentrate on sideways movement. Okie dokie. I'm going to do our grand bum bum now. And we'll take 2 to the front with the arm up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 to the side. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 to the back. 9, 10, 11, 12. Back 13. Forward, back. Close, reverse it. 2 to the back. 2 to the side. 2 to the front with the arm up. And then take the arm to arabesque, Ballet, and close. 2, and through, and 2, each way, and through. Okay. Remember to press down with your hand at the bar as you take a strong brush with your foot, creating the pulley effect. And as the foot starts to come down, it comes down very quickly. Catch it right at 45 degrees and reach for the floor so you don't drop it. Okay, this position. There we go. Ready, and the brush. Close. Press down on the bar. Who's still in New York City? Are the sidewalks quiet? The sidewalks of New York very quiet? Or is everyone out walking?
Very quiet.
Very quiet. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm going to play some adagio music. You are welcome to stretch in any way that you need, either with your leg up on your bar, or with your heel in hand, or even on the floor. It's up to you. I'll play the adagio music twice through. Okay? Stretch. Swan Lake. Here we go. Good. Keep stretching a little bit more. Okay. Take about a minute's break for some water or other things, and then we come back and we're going to do our dry relevés, okay? Y'all come back now, okay?
Every time you whistle, my bird thinks you're calling her.
Oh, how cute. Hey, sweetie. Okie dokie, dancers from around the world. We are back, and we are ready to do our dry relevés. This exercise being one to hopefully strengthen the calf, especially for jumps. And it's just what it says it is. It is a dry relevé from a straight leg with no plie. And it's done in parallel. You put the right foot pointed coup de pied parallel. And you simply rise up with a straight leg and lower very slowly with resistance. And you go up, and you go down very slowly. Okay, I'll play the music. Do as many as you can on each side until you get tired. Don't push beyond the point where your leg gets tired. Okay, so I'll leave that up to you. I'll probably try to do 16 on each leg. Okay, here we go. Cocktail music, by the way. If you get thirsty for a cocktail, you'll know why. 6, 7, here we go. 8, breathe. Up, down. going to do a little bit of center, so if you have some semblance of a space around you, we can do this. Okay, we're going to combine a little bit of port de bras with some tombe pas de bourrée and a little bit of pirouette. Like I said before, be careful if you're on a carpet. Yeah, don't try to do more than a double or even more than a single, because you might get stuck, right? Okay, so we're going to start at an angle through the front, 5th position, croisé. And we're going to port de bras 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 4. Arms up now. 5 over 6, 7, and 8. Tombe pas de bourrée to the right. Tombe pas de bourrée to the left. 1 point tendu. 4th position, turn in a low foot coup de pied, close back facing the corner. So you have simple port de bras, 2, 3, and 4. Arms up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tombe pas de bourrée to the left. And then to the right, finish 5th. Point tendu, and 4th, single turn, and finish back facing the corner. So it's a little bit more than 360 degrees. Okay, so we were talking yesterday about doing this port de bras without twisting at the waist. If I were to face front, this is the way my shoulders would stay. I wouldn't go this way, right? Or here, not this way. Okay? And then you have tombe pas de bourrée 5th, tombe pas de bourrée 5th, point 4th, and turn. Okay, we've got music here. Okay, here we go. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms up. 5, 6, 7. Again. And close back, finish. Good, and rest. Summer rain. Who was that? It was Belinda Carlisle in 1990. Summer rain. Okay. Yeah, get into a comfortable 4th. Doesn't have to be too big or too cross. Comfortable 4th position to push off for your turn. Yep. Comfortable 4th. And then right to coup de pied front, spot the head, breath, and close back. Just practice your turn for a moment. We worked yesterday on the mechanics of the head spot. All right, make sure you have very round arms that are neither too low nor too high. Yeah, right opposite your navel is a good place for the fingertips. Fingertips should feel as though they have magnets to each other and magnets to your navel. As you turn, feel magnetized. Yeah? And spot. Right. Make sure this arm, the open arm, The hand rounds right away, the arm rounds right away to the other hand. Don't leave it out here. Otherwise you're going to wonder why you're always falling back. Yeah, this hand has to follow the other hand right away. Yeah, practice a little bit more and then we'll go on to jumps. Okay. Good. Take a deep breath, stretch a little bit more. We're going to jump at the bar, or if you prefer, you can jump without the bar. I'm going to simply do everything in first today. First and first and first plie, and 4 jumps in first. Left, right, and left again. Okay, remember, especially when jumping at the bar, to jump this way and don't look down. Okay, here we go. 6, 7, 8. And finish. Good. Thank you very much, dancers. Great to have you here today. Thank you. Good. You can all turn on your mics.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay.
I don't know where to sign my name.
Thanks, Ernie.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Ernie.
Thank you, Ernie.
Thank you.
Ernie.
Good work, you. Hi, Jack.
Yeah, hit your cue button.
Thank you.
Listen up a minute.
I don't know how to, where do I sign my name?
Yeah, listen up. Hit your chat button.
Hey,
Put in your full name.
thanks, Hyandra.
Button.
Listen to the teacher. Hit the chat. Sign in your full name, and then
Thank you.
each other and talk to each other.
My address here. Sounds like a hen house.
No, this is hilarious. All we need is the birdie. Let's hear the birdie.
Say hi.
Say how do we
There's a dog.
Hi, Ernie.
Oh my gosh, is that?
Hi.
Okay, you guys want a final count? 64 people here.
Hi. Hyandra.
Double here.
You were two here.
There was 60.
Ernie, there were 75.
There were 75.
Hyandra.
75.
Hi, Andra.
Hi, Sarah.
This is so cool.
Hi, Selena.
San Diego.
Hi, Jay.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Hey, Susan.
Yes.
Me saying.
Kansky Copper, not this.
Yeah, hi. Margie.
Keeping me sane, guys. I love you all.
I
Hi
know.
from San Diego.
We're gonna keep at it. We're gonna keep at it. Get yourself in
I'm from
shape.
Copenhagen.
Bye. Thank you.
Musicians in Copenhagen.
Bye.
Very. Love this.
Bye. Thank you.
This was awesome. As usual.
Was I the only boy again?
Ready?
Oh my God. Hi, Wendy in Hawaii.
Hi.
Oh my goodness.
Did they see us, Lauren?
From around the world. Oh my
Oh,
God.
Buddy was here.
Copenhagen. Yeah.
Hi from us.
Yeah. Oh my good.
Hey, Andra. Hi, Ernesta.
Oh my goodness. Franco from Germany.
Wow, from
Oh,
Germany. I love it.
Goodness.
Look at that.
A lot of West Coasters. Hi, California.
All right, should we turn it off?
Wow. This is so
So neat. Many people.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is my daughter, Julia.
See you the next one. Remember, we're doing this
Thanks,
every
Ernie.
week. You guys have the schedule on my website, and the link is always the same to this meeting. I just schedule it the night before, and you can tune in as early as you want.
Great.
We dance through the madness, yes?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Bye.
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 Come.
Hi, Dorothy.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi. Blessings from West Coast.
Is that Celeste with Cynthia? I don't know.
No, that's Gloria. This is Gloria.
Hi, Cynthia. I haven't seen you in so long. It's Nina with my.
Who's this? Who's this? Nina.
Hilarious.
It's my daughter.
My glasses off, so I look like I used to look, right?
Oh, I tell you.
Wonderful.
All good.
Great
It's
to
all
see you.
good. It's all good. Signing off. See you
Signing-
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
How do we sign off here? Leave meeting. Press this.
Hi, Ernie. Hi, Andra. It's Gail from upstate with my daughters.
Okay, take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ugh.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, Fred.
Hi, Ernesta. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you.
my love. Take care, Jenny.
Thank you. You too.
See you.
You too. I'm not touching my lips with my.
That's right. Kiss.
See you soon. Thank you
Okay,
again.
Guys.
I
Okay,
messaged you, okay?
what's that?
I messaged you.
You okay,
Did you
Jenny?
get it? Yeah.
Message me. Okay, I'll get the message. Okay, guys,
Okay,
you can all,
great.
Facebook me, message me, email me tonight, whatever. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Ciao. Bye.
See you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.